Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words, become much more articulate. In today's episode, we're going to be breaking down what exactly is a struggle story. There's this NFL legend, as you can call him, whose name is Michael Irvin. And recently, he's been going viral because he's been making fun of his son. He's like, my son, his rap name is Tut Tarantino, and he's over here rapping about guns he's never shot, thugs he's never hung out with, and a life that he has never lived. Michael Irvin, he's baffled that his son, who grew up in a 20,000 square foot house, is pretending to be a thug. And what happened was, when I started to watch this Michael Irvin video, I started to eventually get recommended videos of his son, Tut Tarantino. And I looked at this guy and I thought, whoa, this guy seems like a very tough guy. He's over here slurring his words, saying, nah mean, what's up, dog? You know, talking in this fashion. I'm thinking, man, he must have grew up in the gutters. And the more that he's talking, the more that I don't hear anything. He's saying a lot of stuff, but at the same time, there's no meaning behind his words. He can't quite logically explain why he is trying to make his life seem tougher than it really is. Is it really about the music? Do you have to be a thug in order to rap lyrics at all? No. There are plenty of rappers that are conscious, plenty of rappers that grew up in stable houses that make great music. Why don't you speak like that in your songs? No, he doesn't want to do that. He wants to create a struggle story for himself. And a struggle story is when we embellish how tough our past really was. And this is not something that only Tut Tarantino does. This is what a lot of human beings do. I wouldn't be surprised if his dad, Michael Irvin, does the same thing. I recall when I was in undergrad, one thing that me and my fraternity brothers, we took a lot of pride in was how difficult our pledging process was. We'll always say stuff like, well, back in my days, bro, we used to actually get pledged. Not like you new guys. You guys have a paper process. It's so easy for you guys nowadays. But for us, it was difficult. It's the same thing that happens with professional sports. All the old school NBA players, they're like, back in my days, I remember you would be allowed to foul. They would punch you in the face and the referee still wouldn't call a foul. We're like, dang, man, you guys got it rough. And they would say, you new generation, you guys are soft. And this is what often happens. We all want that struggle story because it helps us identify ourselves better in context to the world. And this is one of the reasons you will see that celebrities, their kids often end up a little weird and they start to self-implode. They may start to do a lot of drugs. They may start stealing out of the blue moon, or they may just be pretending to rap about things that never happened to them. They may start rapping about the thug life, even though they grew up in a 20,000 square foot home. Struggle. It's not something that we like to go through when we're going through it. But once that struggle has passed, we have conquered it, we love to look back and be like, I conquered that. And a lot of parents, what they try to do is they're like, I struggled so much, so my kids don't have to. And when they have that perspective, they think they're doing their kid a lot of good. But in the long run, they're doing their kid a lot of harm. Because when you make the kid skip the struggle, what happens is that the struggle finds them. Maybe it comes in the form of anxiety. Maybe they start stealing. Maybe they start doing things where you're like, what happened? I gave you everything that I never had. How come you're still acting out? It's because that struggle story, it's primal to a human being. They really want it. And if they don't have it, then they start to embellish their past and they start to make their past seem tougher than it really was. If you enjoyed today's talk and you want to get more insights like this into psychology and storytelling, be sure to hit that like for me right on below. Hit subscribe, hit that bell notification, and never miss another video again. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will catch you next time.